Hello everyone. First of all, thanks for the replies on Instagram. I asked you guys today, what do you want me to do an analysis of? I asked you if I could do an analysis of the US dollar against the Swiss franc, or I could do an analysis on Facebook. Well, you guys chose Facebook. Also, a lot of people chose the US dollar, the Swiss franc, but we'll come to that. We'll come to that later. But for now, thanks for the big reply, and let's look at Facebook. On the weekly chart, I always do multi-time frame analysis. I start on the bigger time frame, and that's in this case the weekly chart. I first start drawing some horizontal lines. We are obviously right here struggling with price. That's an interesting thing, but let's zoom into that in a couple of minutes. Right here we see that this line acted as resistance and also acted as support a couple of times. The same goes for this line. Actually, we can already see it's close by, but this is the same scenario. On a weekly, I see another zone around here where price struggled, acted as support and resistance as well. Same over here, and I'll draw in just one more that's over here because we see it as resistance, support, support, support. Even here we're gonna support again, move it a little bit up because I think we have more touches over here. I can draw some more, but for now we are looking at the at Facebook, and it's already 2017, so we don't have to look back that far for now. We are not Warren Buffett's into value investing. We are swing traders, reverse traders, or we look for opportunities to buy, and once trend turns we sell, and when trend turns we buy again. So let's zoom in. I'm gonna draw in a trend line to show you guys the obvious. We are most definitely in a huge uptrend. So let's just get that in. Then we go to the daily. I zoom in like I always do. Do we see any more information around this area? Yes, we do. I think we can draw in a horizontal line around here because price acted as a support area a couple of times. This is also an important level to me, and for now I think that's it. I want to get in a trend line over here because once price opened lower with this huge gap, we see a huge move down. Like I discussed in my educational videos, I am looking at price action, and what I see here is a high, then I see a lower high, and even lower high, and right now we're over here forming the next lower high, I'm afraid. So we are in a downtrend, in a down move still. On the other hand, do we see lower lows? No, we do not. We see lows at the same level, and every time price bounces around that level, so that is interesting. What I often do is go back to the weekly, and I want to put in a Fibonacci retracement from the high extreme to the previous low extreme, which to me is right here. When I draw that in and we go back to the daily, sometimes it shows the obvious. This was the level around 23.6, the first retracement level. As you can see, price hovered around that area quite some time. Then the gap just opened below the 38.2 level. The 50 broke pretty easy. Not much respect for the 50. Well, here we see a lot of spikes, so I think there was some respect for that level. Same goes over here, the 61.8 level, which we can see that price struggled here a couple of times in the recent days. And the obvious, I expected that, the final retracement level 78.6, I'm sorry, that is the real extreme low of this move. There's no reason to think that Facebook is going into a permanent downtrend, so I think bulls and bears are trying to fight and trying to win and pull price down, or push it up. Let's get this off for now and move to the 4-hour chart, and let me draw in some things that are really gonna show you what we're looking at. I use indicators as well. I always use moving averages, or I use Bollinger Bands. I do that for now. And another indicator I use is the relative strength index. I'm going to show you guys. I just showed you the price action, I showed you the trend lines, and I showed you the horizontal lines. I even put in a Fibonacci level that showed you the exact levels where and to me why price was struggling there. Those levels really mean something. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. We all look at those levels, so those levels get value over time. Like I said, the price action showing lower highs but not lower lows anymore. We are waiting for a break of the recent high. Maybe this one is the first sign, and once it pulls back we want to see the first higher low, and that will start to get my attention, considering if I would like to trade this one again on the long side. But for now I just put in the indicators. Let me draw in something interesting, and that's this. Even this is interesting, but this is interesting as well. Why? Because price moved down pretty aggressive. We saw this one, and then the other big move over here didn't show a lower low on the relative strength. Then we came back up, we made another exact low, and we can see over here that this one got a higher frame on the RSI. And now we are here for a third time and we see a low. Well, I think this shows divergence. Let me put it in. Maybe that's a good thing. Divergence on the RSI, very important to watch. This is my first one of my clues, not necessarily my first. Of course, price action and trend lines are very important, but I also want to see is a break. Let me draw that in as well. A break of the moving average. Yep, I want to see a break of the moving average over here. Today it came close to the moving average and it got rejected pretty hard, and we're back here. Looking at the indicators, that's what I want to see, especially when price is starting to move in the upward direction. I would like to see price, just like here, move pretty aggressive on the outside of the Bollinger Bands, like it did here as well, but then on the lower outside of the Bollinger Bands. That gives a sign that there's great momentum to the up or downside. And as you can see, for now, the last couple of weeks, months maybe, we see that price moved around that moving average, no respect of the line at all, and also it touched the outer Bollinger Bands a couple of times, but no real trend is going on here. So a break would be great. Another thing I would like to see is a break of this level. I think this is a very important level. Let's make this one red for now, because this level doesn't work that way. This level is important to me. Why? Because once this breaks, I start to see a higher high. Okay, so divergence is a clue. I want to see a break of the moving average. Why is there an extra space around here? Let's put it like that. A higher high. because we want to see this level break. I also think this level is of importance, but of course this needs to be followed by a higher low, and then we get more confirmation that things are going our way. Keep in mind the Fibonacci as well. We can put it in. I can draw it in. No, I'm gonna do it. This level over here, let's put that in as well, is the 78.6 Fib retracement. That's why this level is holding so strong. Exactly like that. Alright, for now. That's this level. So that's the reason why this is holding. I can put it in if you guys don't remember what I'm talking about. That was the level from here to there. Oh, go back to the 4 to show you what I was talking about. This is the extreme. So as you can see, price just it's a little lower. It's over here. So let me just draw it in over there, like this. Another clue why price is actually bouncing over here. There's another. Also look at this level, because that's showing you why price is struggling over here, and this 50 level is showing you why this break of this high will be somewhat hard. I know you guys are looking at this and you're thinking, why do I take an entry when I look at a low at 114 and you are waiting for a break around the 121? Why do I give away all these this movement? The reason for that is I want to see confirmation. I'm looking for confirmation. Let me put that in a big. I'm looking for confirmation. Let me put that in green. Let me put an explanation marker behind that. Why? Because I'm gonna add it as well. Add up the information to be more sure on the direction of the move, because that's what we want to do, people. We want to be sure. We want to make the right decisions based on this information. Let me draw in one more line to stay in line. No, I don't find the line for now I'm looking for. Oh, I got a couple of minutes left, so let me draw in some risk reward over here. Look, when we got confirmation around here, we want to get in the trade. Probably a low, the previous low or something can be around here, and that's where we want to ride this all the way back to the top. So that's a huge risk reward, as you guys can see. Let me point it out. Extra. From here on out, if we see a break, I think price will move up. Of course, like every move, price will continue to make some moves. This will be a hard one to break. So of course we will see a move like that, but eventually we'll go over there. I think my projection is this could be a nice setup. I hope you guys can read what's going on here. This is the information I put into my charts. I get out of my charts, and well, good luck, guys.